Peace to the family. So Conscious TV, gas station. All right, we got survivors and families of victims of the Charleston church shooting have reached an $88 million settlement. All right, with the I think it's the Justice Department. All right, survivors and families of victims of the Charleston shooting have reached an $88 million. Why that number? All right, at a church. Survivors and families of the victims of the Charleston church shooting will receive $88 million in a settlement. Of the settlement, $25 million will be paid out to the survivors of the shooting, and $63 million will go to the families of the 9 victims. Bakari Sellers, an attorney representing the families, announced the settlement at a press conference Thursday, calling it one of the largest settlements of a collection of civil rights cases in this country. Civil rights. All right. Civil rights. Let's get it started. The date calculator. All right. The day of this incident was June 17th, 2015. June 6th month. 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. 68. Like Dr. King was killed in 68. All right. See 38 and 22 numbers associated with death and murder. All right. So the day this news comes out, it's the 64th. There's 64 days left in the year. All right. 1964 Civil Rights Act. All right. Also 79 is the date numerology. All right. But before we do that, let's talk about this 88 million. 88 million, why they chose that number. Dylan Roof. Born April 3rd, 1994. April 3rd, 1994. And I was like, damn, I just seen that birthday. All right. And it was another dude that did a shooting. And this shooting on this movie set, I was about to talk about this the other day. I'm glad I waited. Alec Baldwin was on the movie set. He got the same birthday. And they said on the movie set, the scene was at a church. All right. Church shooting. Alec Baldwin accidental killing came during a gunfight in a church. All right. And that brought me to Bruce Lee, son, Brandon Lee. All right. Brandon Lee. Lee was buried next to his father at Lakeview Cemetery in Seattle, Washington. A private funeral attended by 50 took place in Seattle on April 3rd. Another April 3rd. He was killed on the movie scene by a gun, just like this Alec Baldwin situation. All right, that April 3rd. Like, is there any more connections? Yes, it is. Adolf Hitler. On April 3rd, 1945, holed up in a bunker, Adolf Hitler commits suicide. He got the, I know it's April 3rd, April 3rd, this is April 30th, but it's still the same thing because we don't really count zeros in numerology. All right. So the 88 million, gospel, 88. All right, Masonic ritual, 88. King James Bible, they had a church, 88. Murdered, 88. All right. And see, I knew about the 88 last year. I was talking about it a lot. Just Back to the Future. And how they had to go 88 miles per hour. Right? These are all the same people running the same game, right? The Jesuits, the Roman Catholic Church, the Jews and the Catholics hooked up at one point in time and they created the Jesuits. All right. And this is basically who runs all the media, right? All politics. Speaking of politics, I found out Trump was 88, right? Trump has connections to Back to the Future. the character Biff, all right, Back to the Future writer. Biff is Donald Trump. Sad, Donald Trump, Biff, Trump president. Donald Trump is Biff, right? Huff Post confirmed Biff Tannen based on Donald Trump. All right, could have seen Trump coming. Trump equals 88. Trump wasn't president yet. This was the year before, right? So this is under Obama watch. Trump equaling 88. All right, this judge made the decision. All right, I'm pretty sure he banged the gavel after he made the decision, but judge is 88. All right, also 47. I talked about the 47. 47 is government, Republican, Democrat, authority, right? Judge, gavel, 47 and 88. The CIA was created in 1947. All right, let's skip that. Exodus is 88, right? And also 74. I mentioned the 74 a while back. I'm not going to, ain't going to go down that road, right? I'm just going to stick with the 88. All right, Exodus is 88. Exodus is 88. Also, Get Out is 88. That's why I put the picture of the young brother. I forget his name. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to pronounce it anyway. But the guy who started Get Out, I put his picture on the front of the thumbnail. Get Out is 88. Matter of fact, Exodus and Get Out matching all four ciphers, right? That was Get Out, right? Basically, like Get Out of America. Exodus. Exodus is a book in the Bible talking about the exodus of God's people, right? From Egypt, right? And Egypt means bondage. Get Out the movie. All right. So I'm gonna hold off on this a little bit, but yeah, the N word equals 79, right? This date came on a date with the 79 numerology. Usually when you see it, you know a shaming ritual is coming, right? So for them to put out this news on this date, it's all planned, pre-planned, right? All pre-planned, all pre-planned, right? It also equals that 43, like April 3rd or April 30th, right? Because Dylan Roof, like his birthday's on that 4-3. I've been seeing this 4-3 been popping up a lot because Tom Brady won the Super Bowl last year and he was 43 years old with the Buccaneers. And Buccaneers just come and they take over your land. All right, they come and they uh rape and pillage. You know what I'm saying? So seeing it's 43 and Dylan Roof with the connection to 43. Alec Baldwin, who's in the news right now with the connection to the 43. Right. The 110. Okay, the 110. Oh yeah, and Hitler with the connections to the 43. Right, but Hitler also equals 110. I talked about this with the Columbine shooting. Right, it's number 110. Right, Adolf Hitler equals 110. Adolf Hitler equals 110. Columbine, Eric and Dylan. Oh shit, Dylan. Damn. It's ooh. All right, we're gonna try to keep it moving. Try to do this kind of fast. Just got out of work. I'm tired. So yeah, Eric and Dylan. What a coincidence. Eric and Dylan equals 110 and 56. All right. It's 420 1999 was Hitler's 110th birthday. 420 is also the 110th day of the year. A lot of connections. A lot of connections. Dylan Roof, 110, 47, and 43. All right. Okay, so Dylan Storm Roof actually equal. Now, this is how you really spell his name. I think they took that N off and just to throw people off, you know, just to throw people out. So I did it without the N, I did it with the N, right? But Dylan Storm Roof, his full name equals 79. His date is on the 79th birthday. Oh man, I didn't even see the 43 right here, too. Okay. 79 for the numerology, for the full numerology. All right. If you break it down even more, is 43. Right. These are the two top two. If we're doing numerology for the date, these are the top two because they use the whole date. All right. So yeah, keep it pushing. On the roof, 79-day numerology massacre. 79 also equal 56. I know y'all see that 56 keep popping up. 56 is coronavirus. Anthony Fauci, Washington D.C. 56 was a big number last year. I don't think it's going nowhere, y'all, because if LeBron James win a championship, it will be 5-6, which is kind of make it 6, right? Christianity. The young man came into a church and shot it up, right? Alec Baldwin shot, I guess, a young lady and a guy, and they just happened to be at a church. And then I got to think about Brandon Lee. Yeah, the Crow. I think the last scene of the Crow, they are fighting in a church. Matter of fact, I got a little information about the Crow, right? I got a little information about the Crow. Okay. While most of the scenes after Brandon Lee's death were digitally composed, there was in fact a mask that had been made directly from a mold of Lee's face, right? So they put in quotation marks because they knew that that don't even sound right. Why would y'all make a mask, a mold of his face, just like just in case something happens? Like you already know something's gonna happen. All right, but they said it had been intended for use on his stunt doubles if needed. I never heard of somebody needing a mask for a stunt double, but maybe it happens, though, right? All right, they say there was a lot of cocaine abuse on the set. Somebody lost $50. All right. And this is crazy, right? So the last scene of The Crow, I do believe it takes place at a church, right? I believe he might have been shot at this church. So during the first day of shooting, this is The Crow, yeah, the movie The Crow with Brandon Lee. The first day of shooting in Wilmington, North Carolina. Now this shooting that we talk about today, I believe this is in Charleston, South Carolina, in the Carolinas. A whole lot of connections, yeah. Christianity, 79. Occult ritual, 79. All right. Okay. So, like I mentioned, it was the 64th day of the year. Right. I mean, 64 days left in the year. 64 days left in the year. 1964 was the Civil Rights Act. They said in that article, this is the biggest settlement since that time, right? 64. Right. Kill equals 64. Kill also equals 44, right? Let's do that right quick. Kill also equals 44, right? And who was the 44th president? Barack Hussein Obama. And it just happened to be 44 days. I mean, not days, but 44 years after the Civil Rights Bill. 44 years after the Civil Rights Bill, he becomes the 44th president, right? And Martin Luther King died on April 4th, which is another 44, right? 4 1968. The spell. I just thought that was interesting. Spell is 64. Civil rights, 64. Civil rights, 64. Spiritual, 64. And 44. People say they spiritual. Next time somebody tell you they spiritual, ask them what spirit mean. And if they don't know, you tell them. Spirit is the breath. It's just simply the breath. That's what spirit is. Spirit is the breath. Now the soul is the mind. All right. I think. Yeah, I want to show y'all one more time. 64, 79, 43. All right. Now, why do the numerologists match up so perfectly, right? If this is, I don't want to say, y'all know what I want to say, right? But these they got the same birthday, April 3rd. Alec Baldwin, April 3rd. Alec Baldwin accidentally killing came during a gunfight in a church scene, right? Brandon Lee buried April 3rd because everybody is saying this is, you know what I'm saying? This reminds them of this Brandon Lee shoot, right? And I'll be damned, Hitler. Not April 3rd, but April 30th. And no need for zeros. No need for zeros. Okay. Yeah. Told you I was gonna be quick, man. Real quick. Hey, please hit the like button for your brother, man. I would greatly appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Help me push this through the algorithm. It's all love. Peace.